We're here to talk tournaments, service, the fishing industry, and of course, the Armed Forces Fishing League. Welcome to the Sunday SITREP, the official podcast of the AFFL, where service meets the water and competition becomes connection. Remember, it's not just a tournament, it's a brotherhood.
What's going on, everybody? Tonight you have me. Austin might be popping in a little later. He's going to come in and out as he can. But yeah, tonight we're just going to talk fishing, talk some updates, and see what's going on with you guys. Don't forget to hashtag the SITREP for the giveaway, exactly as it's written on the screen. I'll leave that up for a little bit. But yeah, so you have just me tonight. So I'm just going to go over a couple, updates and different things happening with the league. We've been working a lot behind the scenes to make stuff happen. The website is the first thing that I'll mention. If you've been going to the website, you might see some changes on there. But right now it's under construction. So some of the wording, pictures, layout, that stuff's going to change. But we're getting a refresh. It looks a lot better. Let me see if I can share this up. Bear with me. I don't usually do all this stuff. Austin is a little more tech savvy than I am, but I'm going to see if I can make this happen. And screen share. Let me find my screen share. Share screen. All right. So the website, like I said, it's under construction, but this is kind of the new layout. Again, it's some of the pictures and wording is going to change a little bit, but he's actively working on it as we speak. So it's going to look a lot better, be a little more user-friendly. Things are going to pop a little more. Again, what you're seeing here is still under construction. So just bear with us if you are going to the website. It will be updated and should be, this week, everything should be good to go. All right. Again, don't forget to hashtag the SITREP for the giveaway at the end. And yeah, so we've been working a lot to build the channel, the YouTube channel, and bring you guys more info and guests on the live stream here. So just so you know, next week we have been reaching out to a lot of pros, and we have a guest coming on, and I think it's going to be a pretty good one. We have Zach Burge coming on the MLF Bass Pro Tour. He's a pro on that. Cool dude. Super excited to have him on. So make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. We'll post an event earlier, so everybody can. What's up, Tom? So everybody can, be alerted. It'll be next Sunday, typical time. But he's coming on to talk about his career, fishing. We're going to ask him a bunch of questions, and when we bring these people on, we want you guys to be comfortable asking them questions too. We're going to be, trying to answer the questions that we can, that we see in the comments and stuff. So it'll be a good one. We have a pretty good month of February lined up for everybody. A couple pros coming on. We have someone coming on to talk, Humminbird electronics. So if you use Humminbird, Minn Kota, he's a guru. He wrote a book that was blessed off by Humminbird. So all you Humminbird users out there, get your questions ready. This is the guy to ask. So first will be Zach Burge, then Danny Hartzell will be coming on. And then let me grab the calendar. Danny is the guy that's the hummingbird expert. So Zach Burge, Danny Hartzell, and then we actually, on the 22nd, for all you Louisiana boys, we have Cliff Crochet coming on as well. So we have a good month of February, and we still have stuff planned out after that. But we've been, like I said, we've been working hard to make it exciting and engaging for you guys. We're looking forward to it. We have a pretty cool new segment that we're going to do when we have people on. We're going to call it Fire for Effect. And we're basically going to rapid fire questions at them. They have a certain amount of time to answer the questions. And then, just whatever we have written down. We're not telling them what it is. We're just going to ask them questions and get their answer and move on to the next one real quick. And at the end, we'll cease fire and all that. So if you guys have questions for these people, send them to us so we can write them down, and we'll see if we can fit as many as we can in that allotted time. But it'll be pretty fun. Adrian Perez, if you want to do the hashtag, it has to be written just like that. All right. So what's going on with you guys? I don't have a whole lot planned for today. Just wanted to come on and talk with you guys. Keep the podcast going every week. Everybody going to nationals, make sure you get your rooms. They are filling up extremely fast. In Clayton, New York, for the championship, the nationals that we have in August. The rooms are filling up fast, so just make sure that we get that. We actually have someone, now that we're on that topic too, Mustang Survival, committed to the nationals again, so we'll have more giveaways from them. Luz and Strike King, we got in touch with them finally. They are on board, and they will be committing a bunch of rods, reels, baits, just like they did before. I think a little more than they did last time too. So pretty excited about that. We have a couple other sponsors in the works. I don't want to say their names yet until everything's finalized, but there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. Yeah, make sure you guys are getting your rooms up at nationals. It's going to be a really good time to be up there. The fishing is going to be phenomenal, and yeah. And we have that was another one, and they're actually going to come on the podcast and just talk about smallmouth bass fishing and everything. But Barb Elliott, she's coming on in March, and she is the New York. Let me find it real quick. She's the New York director of bass conservation. So she's if you watch like the MLF or BAS, well, MLF doesn't bring them back to weigh in anymore, but the bass tournaments up there, she does all the fizzing for the fish. So she's going to come on and talk about how to properly fizz all the smallmouth, because that is a big thing on the river up there. Even if you don't catch them that deep, most of the time, whenever I put them in a live well, they need fizzing. It doesn't matter if they're in 10 feet of water or 30. So be prepared to do that. She also sells fizz kits. I know we gave a couple away before. The ones on Amazon are terrible. Please don't buy those. I made that mistake before I found out about these, and you end up doing more damage to the fish with the ones you can find on Amazon. She makes a perfect fizz kit. I'll actually show you her website. Let me see if I can figure the screen share thing out again. And this is it right here. So that's her on the right there. She knows so much. She has videos here. You can watch, learn how to fizz the smallmouth properly. Like I said, she does this for the Elite Series and everything when they go up there. If you buy her fizz kit, it comes with a diagram just like this, where you can, have it laying out if it's your first time doing it, and just follow it. It seems intimidating at first, but it is actually very easy to do. Once you do it a couple times, it's nothing. it's super important. She'll go over everything on the podcast, and she also said that she is going to swing by at nationals and do it hands-on with everybody. So I'll probably have her down the night of the meeting, and we'll just ask a couple people to keep a couple in their live well and bring them back so she can, show you how to do it, and then also run a few guys through actually fizzing some fish. And so I'm pretty pumped that she's willing to do that. Chris, let me get back to. How do I stop sharing? All right. Let's see here. Chris Verbo is booked. Yeah, they like I said, stuff's filling up fast. I do have on the website the national championship page has a whole list of. There's a ton of motels, hotels, and Airbnbs, Verbos, and stuff. But definitely, it's filling up fast. I think we're going to have a pretty good turnout this year with the changes that we made to, if you fish 5 events, you're invited as opposed to top 5 from each state. It's going to be a good time. Yep. With instructions, money goes back to basket. Yeah, exactly. So she sells the like I just showed you on the website. I'll actually put the link to her website in there in the comments. There we go. So if you want to check out our website or buy a kit, that's the link to it right there. Yeah, fin clips work. Yeah, if you watch her video, she talks about all that stuff. The fin clips and the fizzing and the benefit and pros and cons of each. But definitely, it's going to be awesome to have her up there and do a hands-on training with people. I think that's going to be huge because it's intimidating. You're sticking a needle in the side of a fish that you're trying to keep alive, right? But it does save them, especially there. They go belly up pretty quick. She'll in her videos too. She'll talk about the different signs to look for to know, if they need fizzing or not. So definitely check it out. Phil, what's the link to the national page? I will. Like I said, the website is under construction. Let me take a look at it before I put that link there. Website dates. Okay. Yeah. So it is. A lot of the information is on here. Let me post that in the comments here. Keep in mind, some of it's doubled. The pictures might be a little off, the wording and stuff. But yeah, that's again, the website is under construction as we speak right now. So just bear with us. But that's the link to it. Yeah, it has the launch site, the itinerary, the off limits, St. Lawrence River, Lake Ontario are off limits. July 8th to August 8th, and then practices 9, 10, 11, and then tournament is 12, 13, 14. Again, there'll be more information updated, but there is a bunch of lodging. If you look on there, let me see if I can share this. Present. Share. So right here, this is what the page looks like right now. That Bassmaster Team Championship, that is not correct. We are not doing that this year. So don't just ignore that. Don't pay attention to that. But scroll down, the launch site, dates. There's no entry fee, like always with our national events. Largemouth, smallmouth, 12 inches each. No spotted bass up here. the itinerary on the left, and then the lodging. This is what I was talking about. So this is just a handful that I have either stayed at or know of. There's a bunch more in the area in Clayton, and then there's some towns outside of Clayton too that probably have stuff. But yeah, if you go to the website, that link I posted, you can go to any of these and check, room availability or cottage availability. And most of these places are very fisherman friendly. I would just ask, but some of them have docks. You can, rent a slip. So you launch your boat once and call it a day all week, or they have plugins if you need to charge your batteries and all that stuff. So most of these places are very geared towards fishermen. Stop sharing. Yeah, he's pretty bad. He'll probably be jumping on in a little bit. Talk some crap back to you. But yeah, so that's all the stuff for the Nationals. So again, make sure you get your rooms if you plan on going. Even if you are on the fence of going, I would book something. And then most of these places have a cancellation policy where you so many days out you can cancel without being charged. I would definitely at least just book something if you're on the fence about it. He's in the chat. But yeah, so that's so again, the podcast, we have Zach Burge next week. That's going to be a good time. So think of some questions. If you have them, you can message the page, get with me or Austin. We'd love to see what you guys have to ask. But yeah, other than that, we can talk some fishing. Who's been out lately? I know you Southern boys have been out. Most of you, not us up here. Anybody get anything good lately? Expos? Anybody go to any expos too? I know those are kicking off all over the place. Actually, Tony from up here went to an expo. He sent me a picture of a bass cat. I think it was the Jaguar, and it had a 450 on it. I can't even imagine running the bass boat with a 450 on it. Yeah, there he is. He went to the New England one. Said it was a swim bait showcase, pretty much. The outdoors in the month in Greenville. Be a pretty good show. And on the side where did I miss that? Did I miss that on there? Or you just pull my leg? I'm not seeing it. Richmond Expo. Did you buy anything? What'd you get? Nobody walks out of those empty-handed. Yeah, swim bait. That's a big thing. I started throwing some a little bit. It's an acquired taste for sure. I don't know about dropping that $400 or whatever people spend on them. I don't buy those at all. I'd probably cry if I lost a $400 swim bait. Yeah, Phil. Yeah, that's definitely a rocket. I think they actually rate the. I started watching videos on them. Some people put a 500R on the back of those Bass Cat Jags. I mean, I can't even imagine that. Check your phone. Sorry if you guys can hear a screaming kid in the background. Yeah, he's in a mood tonight. Tony, I'll put you in. Let me figure out how to do that. Can I add? And email. Let me see if I can get Austin to do that. I don't want to mess anything up here. Text him, see if he can add you, Tony. Yeah. Fast cat with a 450 yards. It's ridiculous. It is a sharp looking boat, though. Again, all right. Tony said he's gonna send you a link to your email again. Lots of baits, spent about 2. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. You can't go to an expo and walk out with nothing. What'd you get? We need the juice. G-Man was there. Oh, he did a seminar. That's pretty cool. What do you talk about? I'll ask you this, since we're on that 450R, what's the fastest you guys have gone in a bass boat? I'll ask you this, since we're on that 450R, what's the fastest you guys have gone in a bass boat? What's up, Tony? I'll ask you this, since we're on that 450R, what's the fastest you guys have gone in a bass boat? 81.
What's going on, fellas?
Tony, I can hear myself playing over and over.
Yeah, I got a dual thing going on here. I think you just asked the question how fast you were going. How fast have you had your bass boats up to? What do we got? Phil 81, Pat 73,
Chris 85 plus. What are you running? I forget what boat you had. $75. Yeah, I don't think our Rangers are seeing those speeds.
So the top speed I ever had, my Ranger. Me and Nick run the same Ranger. We get the same engine. I think the top speed I had when I first got it completely empty, 78 miles an hour, and that was just perfect conditions. Perfect, completely empty. And I had I think I had a half tank of gas. Not a half tank, but like 20 gallons of gas in it, just enough to get me up and down the river.
You had it at 78?
78 topped out. That was the engine, the jack plate all the way up, engine trimmed all the way out just right, and it was rolling.
Austin, I'm calling BS. Calling BS on that one.
Austin, I'll make sure I'll race you up at the river with that Avid.
Yeah. Oh, Chris had it was a Stratus 250 Evinrude. '81 scared the crap out of me. Game warden was impressed. He was impressed, or he was not.
Listen, Austin, behind the truck, I'm pushing about 98, 100 miles an hour on three trailer tires.
Yeah. What'd you get at the expo, Tony?
Get some secret base for St. Lawrence. I think I showed you. They had the New England Fishing Expo up here. They have it every year in January. It tides us over for, as you know, Nick, for the north. But unlike other years, it was all swim baits. It really was. And the swim baits were anywhere between, you're talking $85 up to $400. They had
I could never do it.
No, absolutely not. I'd be crying as soon as I sent it and it takes off from the line. It's $400 down the tube. No way.
Not happening.
So I don't understand it. I don't understand how guys pay that much money for swim baits.
Who do we have for swim bait guys in here? I know there's someone. In here. And if so, what swim baits are you throwing? What's the most expensive swim bait that anybody has bought in the chat? That's what I want to know. That's why I stopped buying the Mega Bass jerk baits. Every time a pike would smoke it and it's gone, I'm like, there goes $25.
The most amount of swim baits that I have, I get the Bass Pro, the 5-inch perch, the steel ones, the segmented, the 3 ones. They're for $7.99 and they work unbelievable up here. They don't work at St. Lawrence. If anybody was listening to that, they don't.
Yeah. No, we're not talking the Kitex. We're talking a man's swim bait. All right.
Is Austin throwing those little 2-inch Kitex?
Yeah, he must be. Those don't work at the St. Lawrence either.
I guess the better question is anybody throwing those Mike Buka swim baits?
Oh, I don't have any of those. Started collection, but I'm not breaking $100. Yeah. I can't. I think the most expensive swim bait I got, I just buy the Storm swim baits. I think they're like $60 maybe. 40. I don't know. 40, 60. Let me check.
No, and the Storm swim baits?
Yeah, what are those? What are those running?
No, I think anywhere between 25 and 30, maybe at best.
Are they?
Christ, I'm going into the trees for a Senko that I throw on a 3-aught hook, which cost me about 50 cents.
Yeah. Yeah, $46 for a glide. Yeah. See, that's enough for me. I don't need to go any more than that.
I know down the Classic, if anybody goes down to a Classic, that's another great question if anybody's going to go to the Classic, but they're down there. Mike Buka's down there with the swim baits, and the line is out the door, and people are fighting each other to get in line. He only sells a select number of few, and the amount of cash that's being spent down there at his booth for these swim baits is incredible. Not last year, the year before, when I went to Oklahoma City or Oklahoma, the cops were in there. They were physically removing people because they were getting into fights trying to get in line. It's ridiculous.
What's this one? Huh. I actually think you told me about that one before.
What's a glide fluke?
I'll look it up real quick.
Oh, hold on. Troy Gibson. He's got several Bukas. Troy, which ones do you have? And you must have spent some top dollar on them. And then my next question is, do they work?
Do they work any better than the cheaper ones? That's what I want to know. I'm sure how much do those ones run? Those would have to be the hundreds, right?
Those Mike Bukas are anywhere like they're close to $200, $300.
God. Walked in the 20. Yeah, I'm guessing nothing. Not a whole lot. What are they, like hand painted and stuff? Is that why there's so much money?
I couldn't tell you what they are. I think if Troy's bought them, he would know better than me. But People just go bananas over them. If you look online, they do these lotteries. You buy like on eBay and whatnot. You buy tickets for a lottery, and these guys are getting into the thousands on these lotteries for these swim baits.
God. What's Oh, he doesn't have a website, huh?
There is Troy. He's yet to catch anything on them. Troy,
See?
I want a picture when you catch one on it, though.
That's why I'm so hesitant to spend that much money. Like if you told me every cast I throw out there, it's gonna, then yeah, I could justify spending $200, $300, $400.
I think so. 2 years ago, he had this one called the Psycho Gill come out. That was that everybody was going bananas for, and it just looked like a I don't know, like a regular bluegill that you'd see up here.
Yeah. I'm trying. Oh, there we go. Buka brand bull shad, 5-inch, $24.99. That seem right?
No,
So it's Tackle Warehouse. Let me
maybe not the Mike Bukas. Hold on a second.
Yeah, these ones aren't. I don't know. I've gone to a couple expos though, and I saw people spending $300 on one swim bait, and I'm like, no. I think John Army has spent a couple $100, if I'm not mistaken, on a swim bait before. I couldn't do it.
Oh, Lancelotti. The Lancelotti swim baits. Not the Mike Bukas.
Lancelotti.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
LANCIOTTI.
All right, there we go. Let me bring this up on the screen here.
Yeah. So if you look up Lancelotti lures, a lot of places sell them, but he's on Instagram too. And this is where people go bananas. He only makes so many of a certain kind.
This one right here, right?
Yeah. That's the one, not Mike Buka, the ones who were going crazy about it. It's the Lancelotti. So I apologize on that.
Swim baits. Psycho Gill. Oh yeah, there they are. $160, $140, $180. Yeah, see, I couldn't do it. Are swim baits, are those big down south too, or is that kind of a northern thing? Curious. I like that one right there. Look at that, Tony.
You know, that's just making a huge donation to a pike up here. Think about the fight you're going to have with a pike to try to get that pike's mouth open and get those treble hooks out of that. And you know a pike's going to come right up and grab it.
Dude, I had a pike smoke a spook on Champlain, a big one. The whole thing was in its mouth. I bring it out of the water, and it looks like a murder scene on my boat because that whole spook was in the thing's mouth.
Yeah, and you know you were going to get that spook back.
Yeah. Will Barnes, yeah, they are big down there. Do you throw Will? I'll tell you what, it's friggin' exhausting throwing those things all day.
You throw one of those big swim baits for a long time, it kills your arms after a while.
Yeah, it was killing me. What's
Yeah, the Hinkle ones too. Troy's right. The Hinkles were big bucks. I personally, I think it's just a big rage. I think it's just a big rage that the fish haven't seen a lot of this. They're starting to see
Yeah.
it. They're going after it. In probably like 2-3 years, it'll die out like everything else, and there'll be something else that'll be out there for a rage.
I wonder what the next big thing is going to be. What's going to be
I
the
don't know,
next
but when I
thing?
find out, I'll let you know.
Fished a couple tournaments up in Saginaw Bay and had to get a metal leader to keep losing so many swim baits from pike. Yeah, yeah, they get pretty monstrous up north too. Champlain, man, Champlain has some monster pike.
Troy brings up a good thing. I never really thought about putting a steel leader on it either. As a matter of fact, anything, even crankbait or a jerkbait, just to prevent the pike from killing. You know.
Not taking a more. Yeah, I hear you. It's heartbreaking when you lose something that expensive. Nate Tyson, that's the juice on Murray, but nobody can afford them. Here you guys throw. Yeah, the is Murray. That's a herring lake, right? I think that's a herring lake.
What about the soft swim baits? Do they work just as well?
So I actually down in Gunnersville, I bought I went to the big store they had over in Gunnersville, and the guy showed me these two soft glide baits. Berkeley makes them. I haven't used them yet because I couldn't catch anything down there. I tried throwing glide baits, everything down there. I couldn't, but they look pretty cool. It's a soft bait, but it's a glide bait. He said they were brand new. Let me see if I can. Definitely a lot lighter than the hard one, I'll tell you that.
Troy, where did you see that on that rig? Is it online somewhere? Is it from is it not Kitech, is it? Because I know Kitech was coming out with some new things. Or the Mega Bass Japan, I think.
The lakes up there at Pike or Muskie. Yeah, they are fun to catch, but it's such a pain getting them off your hook. Yeah. Using a jackhammer up there and lost 3 and about 12 casts. Yeah. Yeah. There you go, Tony. Chop block's supposed to be pretty good. Is that? Oh, chop. Oh no, that's the. I think that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, the Berkeley. Yeah, there they are. Let me share that. These things look pretty sweet. Share.
Are those the ones that you bought?
Yeah. Yep, that's it right
What
there.
up? We still talking about swim baits?
Swim baits. I bought a couple right there. That one.
Power bait chop block.
That's what I bought.
I hadn't seen that one. If my boat, if my boat didn't have, it's soft.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like the Nessie? I think is what it's called.
I don't know what the Nessie is.
Did you pull up the I'm a glide fluke?
No.
All right, I'll pull it up.
Those are those silicone swim baits, aren't they?
What's up, dude? Oh, thank you.
The one I just had up on the screen. Oh, there you go, Tony. He doesn't know. It's some kind of weird Japanese name.
I gotta look that up. I think it's Mega Bass Japan or it's Kitech. It's one of them.
What the heck is going on? My computer's all sort of out of whack.
Nate Tyson saw it. It's like an Alabama rig, but lightweight. You shake it like a scoping minnow. but it's a
You
whole
talking
school.
about the Berkeley thing that just came out?
No, the Troy Gibson was talking about some different. Oh, I can't.
So there's a guy in the Mass Bass Federation. I'm gonna try to look it up now. He actually had it. He got it 2 years ago from Japan. It looks like it's set up almost for like a drop shot rig on an Alabama rig for scoping. It's got one hook on it, but it shows like a cluster of fish coming down on a drop shot that you can work. It's pretty
Berkeley.
wild. It's all
Berkeley.
light wire.
Yeah, Berkeley just came out with something similar to that.
I think so, they just posted it in the comments, right? That Yates, he said the Nessie swim bait, power bait, Nessie swim.
So the Nessie is kind of like that chop block or whatever you just had up. It's soft plastic, but it's like a glide bait. But the Nessie is like, I've got some of the 5-inch ones, and they're just so dang light. I mean, they're lighter than like a fluke. And they're hard to cast, but they got like a little treble hook on them.
Those Berkeley ones, they said they still weighed like 1.25 ounces or something. I think it was.
Oh, then those might be legit. That might be something they fixed.
Let me see. I think it says 6-inch. Doesn't say the weight on there. I remember seeing it on the package though. It was like there's 1 ounce or just over 1 ounce or something.
Berkeley just came out with this. I'm gonna share a screen real quick. It's kind of sounds similar to what y'all are talking about. Where's it at? Triple minnow rig is what they call it. That right there. Bobby has them stocked at JC's Outdoors up off Lake Murray. I seen him when I was up there a couple months ago visiting him at a store while he was working.
So does that have?
I think it only has a hook.
So I think the middle one's got the hook and you get the two sides. Yeah.
I don't know if it'll let me zoom in, but you can kind of see it right there.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, I think you got to put a disqualifier on that lure right now for St. Lawrence.
So what I just heard is buy 100 of them and vote no on that rule.
Where are they in stock? Tony, let's go buy them out right now.
I'll beat you there. I will beat you there. It's a 40-minute drive for me. I bet you Tackle Warehouse and them have them. I don't know how to leave this.
So we could throw those here in New Hampshire then if it only has one hook.
Yeah. As long as
the
rigs only have one hook, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty strict here.
Yeah, the Nessies are just, they're way too light. I mean, they're so light. All right, I'm gonna figure out what y'all are talking about. Japanese.
Austin, I think if you look under, I'm almost positive it's Mega Bass Japan, and it's a drop shot rig.
I'm on their website. Wait, you're saying it's not on the Mega Bass USA side? It's only on their Japanese side?
Yeah, it's only on the Japanese side. It hasn't come over here yet.
Oh, gotcha.
The guy who had them ordered them from Japan. He got them over here. They weren't over here yet. They're still kind of doing their thing over there, but you can order them from Japan.
I wonder. So, of course, their Japanese website is in Japanese.
Yeah, you just got to kind of look at the pictures.
What are you doing?
I see something here. It says new Japanese umbrella rigs led by the Raid Japan Ghostwire and G-Crack Stealth 5 for ultra lightweight flexible wire. Clear resin blades. Raid Japan Ghostwire. I wonder if that's it.
That might be it. I think if you're looking at that website on Google, there should be an option there for Google Translate. It'll translate it all into American or English.
Oh yeah, it does. Premium online only.
Not that I've ever been on that website numerous times.
Check this one. Let me send this to you. Check that one. In the Tornado Innovation Cure Evolution Finesse Bladed on Tackle Warehouse. I wonder if that's it.
I'm gonna put it in real quick. Oh, I feel like that just looks like a normal Alabama rig. Here, I'm gonna share it real quick. It just looks like a non-wire Alabama rig.
Yeah, that's a new one. This one was a lot different. It came almost down like a triangle type. Had it all set up with maybe 1.5 inch, 2-inch size minnows, and then you could put your own lure, your own type in the middle of it on the hook. I'll fish around for it. I'll find it. No pun intended on the fish around for it.
Got it.
See what you did there?
I did not see it on their Japanese website, but they have a lot of crazy stuff on here I've never seen before.
But Chris Warren is talking about an old telephone crank.
What are you doing back there?
What is it?
Everybody? You don't want to say hi to everybody? No? You're too what? They have so many. Here, I'm just going to share this tab.
I have 2 umbrella rigs, and I've never set one up. I've had them for years.
You've never used an Alabama rig?
Nope, they just sit in my friggin' tackle locker.
Dang. You're missing out. But you can only have 1 hook per bait.
Up here, yeah.
No kidding. That makes it tough. What even is this? I like that Japanese name their bait Anthrax. GG Deadly Black Shad. And just well, Anthrax.
That's all code names.
Oh yeah.
We talk about it here, we get arrested by the feds.
Right.
But
what even is
on a
this?
side note, Mike, are you fishing Lake Lanier this weekend?
Yeah, it looks like Georgia is that. Theirs is this weekend, isn't it?
Oh, they do got a derby this weekend? I didn't even look prior to the start who our upcoming events are. Oh, Nathan said he texted it to me.
Daddy.
Okay, I'll pull it up.
You cannot even charge this.
I know.
Tony, that's the lake you went down to, isn't it?
I was just about to say, man, I fished that last year in it was me and Phil Hunt. We teamed up. Never again.
You were there in July?
The what?
Were you there in July or August or?
July. Was it? Yeah, July. We were down there in July. Hot as anything. Like, it was unbelievable. And people were catching them shallow. I was shocked. People were catching them in inches of water. And I'm out there trying to catch them in like 15, 20 feet. Thinking they'd be like northern and they'd back off.
I don't know if this is going to share the audio, but Nathan sent me the thing he's talking about. See if it plays audio.
From very light materials.
Can y'all hear that?
These wires are very light.
Yeah.
Blades are actually made of plastic so that this rig sinks extremely slow. It also has a pivoting swivel at the top, which hangs this rig at a 45-degree angle, allowing you to put mid-strolling baits on it. This means you can rock 5 or 6 or even 7 minnows at a time on this rig, just like you would with like the jig head minnow style technique or with a hover rig. My go-to setup with this rig is 4 to 5 core tackle hover rigs in the 1/0 1/32 ounce size with Raid Superfish rollers. These are the 3.5-inch size. And I actually pulled this out on the lake the other day after fishing through an area for about 2 hours and throwing 15 other baits at this group of fish. And finally, I pulled this out and first cast got an 8-pounder.
Everyone just erase your memory of what just happened. I don't know.
Nobody needs to know that type of information. That ain't gonna work up here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gone. I'm getting it off the screen.
Especially
nothing just happened.
Guys. Not gonna work.
Dude, that thing looked legit.
Yeah, it did.
So Troy's saying that's it. So that must be it. What he's talking about.
I mean,
Yeah,
that right there.
That's it. See, right there. First 8-pounder.
And if that's catching 8-pound largemouth, I mean, up there in New York here in a couple of months, I mean, that's
Yeah, that
gotta
means it doesn't
equate to
work.
7 pound.
It only
Yeah.
catches largemouth. You didn't hear him? He
Oh
said
no,
That's it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Y'all are lying. Just like you said, the Kitex won't work in New York. I don't believe that for a second. Wait, what I heard was go buy a lot of Kitex.
Yeah.
For New York.
How many people do you know says on the first cast caught an 8-pounder? It's that easy. That's a great marketing blitz right there.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is. It is. It definitely is. But hey, that dude fished the moment. I don't know if y'all have ever watched any of his stuff. I mean, that's a very real thing. I will agree with Patrick on that.
Yeah.
They go use private lakes and stuff like that for demos and whatnot. But bass are still bass. I will agree to that. They're still going to eat. Like if you can catch them on a pond, doesn't mean you can't catch them in a lake. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what that means, Austin. Okay.
But that fish the moment, dude. He's so legit and analytical in how he breaks things down. I don't know if y'all watch him or not.
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff before.
It's crazy.
He's like a cool dude too.
He does. And talking about somebody who's like truly invested in this.
Yeah, that's a valid point too.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah. Agreed. Like you can tell he doesn't hold back secrets, especially when he's talking graphs and like when I first got hummingbirds, I watched a lot of him diving into settings and how like fish set up and like determining on high percentage areas, just studying maps and stuff. He's really awesome.
Every time I pre-fish a lake, I tell him I get like a 6-8 pounder. It works. Guys
That's
get all
fair.
hyped up.
It's fair. Every club has that one dude that's like, I would have won the Derby if I didn't lose that 6-pounder at the end. Every single tournament, there's always that one guy. For sure.
When is spawn season up north? I definitely need to research that area. Excited for how well it can go. Like up north where we are, Patrick.
I think he's talking about up there in St. Lawrence. Like when we're hitting it mid-August like that, are we going to see spawners or no?
Yeah, there's a good chance.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on this winter's been cold, man. So it's
we got 7 inches of snow or 6 inches of snow down here.
If we have a true winter like it's holding out to be like right now, and we get this deep freeze that's in, and if it doesn't let up, you're going to see like St. Lawrence and Champlain. They'll be spawning mid-July, late July, early August. They'll have spawners up there that late.
Nice.
With this weather.
Yeah.
I mean, we're locked into it right now. Christ, where I'm at, we're at 4 degrees. Yet this morning it was like -5. Nick, I know you got to be even colder.
No, it's been brutal, man. Like right now, it's friggin'
not to take away from that, but it's in the teens tonight here with 6 inches of snow on the ground, and that's the equivalent for us.
I am so happy for you guys. Okay,
I was going when I got her out of the bath. I was going to go grab my glide food. Excuse me, oh my goodness, I can't get it out. Glide flukes out of the boat, but my whole boat is just covered in snow right now. I can't even get in it.
Good. That's us 6 months out of the year. That's
That's
it's terrible.
That's fair.
Stop it.
Speaking of which, how many tournaments have the Southern guys have? Like Georgia, Louisiana. How deep are you guys into your tournaments? 2, 3?
Yeah, I know Louisiana started in January.
Yeah, like January 2nd.
Yeah, so now they're gonna have their second one this month. Like
we don't start here in South Carolina until the 28th of this month is when our first Derby is. It's still gonna be cold.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it is up there, but it's gonna be cold.
Christ, we'll be fishing. What it'll be in the 30s, and we'll be out there fishing.
Sucks.
are
You don't
we
want to be
really?
on a boat with me when it's that cold. I will bring your mood down real quick. I'm telling you.
Do we really have another storm coming?
There's
not down
nothing
here.
enjoyable
here's-
about fishing in that cold.
Here's the thing that kills me about South Carolina. It is right now actively. Let me see what the temperature is.
So Kentucky's got 5 to 6 inches.
What is it?
No, in South Carolina.
What
No,
temperature?
Troy's saying
What
Kentucky
saying?
too.
What temperature?
Oh.
What temperature do we?
Yeah, actually, Todd
What
was
number
telling
is
me they got a good snowstorm.
No,
What number
Ice
is it?
too.
I do not know.
Yes, you do.
No,
I
I
feel
don't.
suck it up, Buttercup.
Say
I can't. All right, this the cold. I don't like the cold.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But here's what I hate about South Carolina, right? It is 27 degrees right now. It is supposed to be down to 14 tonight. Okay. Next Tuesday or next Monday, it is supposed to be 64 degrees.
Dude,
Like, I just want it to be one or the other. One or the other. The whole next week is supposed to be 60 degrees all week long. It just messes with my sinuses. That hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Just be one or the other.
I fished a
Jeez.
tournament
Just be
in
cold.
November once, and I couldn't even get my drain plug was frozen solid. I couldn't screw it into the back of the boat. It was just
That's-
frozen.
That's wild.
I had to dip the back of the boat in the water a little bit to let it thaw out, let it sit there for a minute, and then pull the boat out, put the drain plug in. Colder the better. How cold are you talking, Jack? I mean, that's we're saying the complete opposite here. We want some heat. I'm ready. You guys get ice? You got some ice on your legs over there?
Here? What are y'all talking about?
Troy said he has hard water.
Oof. We are not that cold yet. Some if you go over us, you go over some of our lakes, there's ice sheets on the water, but it's not
Here you go,
frozen.
Tony. Check that out, Tony. What do you think?
Dang.
We won't see
They're about to start.
70s until like late June.
June, yeah. June.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not realize it was that bad.
Sometimes you get like a random day in like May, a couple random days, but yeah, steady 70s. It won't be till June.
Yeah, we won't see any of that type of weather. Then if obviously in July we get lucky, it turns into like that massive heat wave. August will carry that heat wave, and then all of a sudden in September we're right back into the cold.
Dang. I just got a message in my on my work phone that they kicked through our chat from the governor. Says that basically saying that the power grids here can't keep up with this cold, and people need to not use their washers, dryers, and stuff in the daytime because it's destroying the power grid. Wild.
What?
In the 20s. That's how unprepared South Carolina is for cold.
Parts of the Ohio River in Kentucky is frozen.
That's
pretty
wild.
And not to get politics or anything, but they talk about solar power and trying to get off the grid. You can't do it. No way.
Right. Can't do what we have
sustain
now.
What we have.
Right. It's wild.
But yeah, so just to recap, I know we're approaching 8 o'clock here.
Oh yeah.
So get your questions ready. If you guys have them for Zach Burge, MLF Pro, which is the Bass Pro Tour. He's coming on next Sunday. The following Sunday will be Danny Hartzell. He has, like I said, he has a whole book, Blessed Off by Humminbird. So if you guys are Humminbird users and you have questions on how to dial them in, I know he does like on the water trainings too. He's in Alabama. Pretty sure he's in Alabama. Super cool dude. But he'll answer all your questions about Humminbird. And then on the 22nd, for the Louisiana guys, Cliff Crochet is coming on. So if you have questions for him too, we're just, like I said, and Austin had his awesome idea for like this segment that we're going to do. If you want to, I know I talked about in the beginning, but if you want to explain it, I know we have a few more viewers now.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said in the beginning about it,
Just
but
real quick about it.
yeah, we're gonna call it Fire for Effect. And it's basically in the very beginning when we have some of these higher profile guys come on, just to kind of get to know them and open it up and break the ice. We're gonna do 2 minutes. I haven't set the number of questions yet. We're gonna run some tests this week, see kind of how many questions it takes to kind of put strain on them, but not make it too fast, or you know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be like a minute in and we're already done with questions. Like I want it to kind of be like off the cuff, quick, because we're gonna sneak a couple sneaky questions in there, like what's your number one bait or something. Like make them have to really, pull out on it. But so it's
Austin,
gonna be like
you're talking rapid fire. Boom, 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 boom.
yeah,
boom.
just rapid fire, quick. However many questions it takes to make 2 minutes to where it's putting a little bit of strain on them. And then that's just going to kind of be our icebreaker. So we'll see how it is. I'm going to sneak some good stuff in there so we all get something out of it and make it fun. I'm not going to be like, all right, waypoint coordinates to your number one spot. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to sneak in a couple, all right, last minute, you got 5 minutes left on Lake Gunnersville, and you're going to flip in something into a brush pile that you can get a bite on. There's fish there, and you got enough time for one cast. What are you flipping in it? Like stuff like that. Quick, fast, and
if you guys have questions too that you think would be pretty good, just get them over to us.
Send them in. Drop it in this comments here. I'll save them. Especially like we have Zach Burge and Cliff Crochet coming up. Any questions specific to them y'all want? Drop them in these comments. Send them to my email, text message if you got it. Facebook message, I don't care.
And we'll answer questions too, like in the chat. Like if you guys think of stuff, write it down so you don't forget, and we'll answer questions too.
For sure. Just one thing I would keep in mind is no information rules.
Yep.
Don't be. We don't want to get these guys in trouble. They are professionals. They do have no information rules. So if you no, I'd have to look at the schedule. I can't think of a lake offhand, but they're fishing Gunnersville. Well, Gunnersville's done, but say they're fishing, Chickamauga next week, and we have them on. Don't be posting anything in the comments about Chickamauga. We don't want to get these guys in trouble. They're doing us a favor by coming on here and helping build this with us. So we want to respect their dignity in that aspect. We don't want to get them in trouble, for sure.
But yeah, it'll be a good time though. I'm excited to have couple pros on here and pick their brains a little bit.
Yeah, Jeff, this is one I've already got. A lot of kind of general questions like that. What's your favorite lake? Why? What lake did you grow up on? Those kind of things. Number one baits. All that. I'm probably gonna be like something around, first time at a lake, you don't know anything about it. Where are you putting in the river, the dam, or mid lake?
I even want to just ask them, like, this has always been a question I've wanted to talk to the pro about. Like, when you go to a new lake, what do you look like? How do you pick where you're going? Like, that's what I want to know, because we all have our own methods, right? But these guys do it for a living,
right?
I want to know what the thought process is in their minds, how they break down a lake mentally so quickly, and how they're going to do it and go.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, and I don't think that's part of the rapid fire, but I think we'll incorporate that into the episodes.
Yeah.
Because that's something I want to expand on and get like a deep understanding of, and kind of see through their eyes and exactly how they do those things. Because it's a struggle sometimes. I don't know how much y'all go to new lakes. Well, I know you just did Tony last year a couple times, but it's easy to look at the pros videos and see where they're at and go to it, but like, how did they? Why? Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like what makes you a river guy over a dam guy? Or, like you go to lakes like Hartwell, or you can chase spotted bass or largemouth bass. What makes you choose? Kind of, what are you targeting first? How are you going to do it? All that kind of things.
Austin, I'm hoping to hear you set up some questions like speed. It's 52 degrees out. You have the jerkbait and chatterbait. You have 2 minutes left in the tournament. What do you pick and why? Go.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yep. That's fair. Do you burn a chatterbait real quick to see, how it goes, or do you, long pause the jerkbait real slow and see? I don't know. That'll be a cool one. I'm gonna tailor it to them as well, like Zach Burge and Cliff Crochet. Obviously, fish completely different. Oh, we just lost Tony. They're two totally completely different anglers, so we're gonna tailor it to the anglers specific. But that's something that I'm gonna be working on tonight. It's kind of finally refining those. Oh, he's back. And just run a fine tooth comb through the questions and get it set up. And I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a little hoodlum back here. Being crazy.
Yeah, so we Cliff Crochet, and then after him, March 1st, I believe was the date. Barb Elliott, the one that we were talking about, fizzing smallmouth. She's a smallmouth guru. So
green
any questions you guys have, except for what
I'm
bait
on there now, Phil.
Just on a side note, for everybody that's that's on the podcast now that listen, make sure you spread the word. Get it out to your divisions, get it out to guys that you fish with. Let them know who's going to be on, get them on so we get the viewership here. Increase the viewership and let these guys know we want to see them. So definitely spread the word.
For sure. I'm going to I've got to make the art for the thumbnail and the little teaser thing. We're going to get it over to him, get his blessing on it for Zach Burge, and then we're going to share it to the main page, South Carolina page, and my personal page. Oh, thank you. And then we're going to just please everybody share them as much as you possibly can, and be there next Sunday at 7. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time for sure.
This too. Yeah, if you guys have folks, make sure you're sharing the page, getting them invested in with us. I'm really excited for 2026. I think we're gonna see some big things.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna be fun.
I got a good feeling about it.
Faux show.
But yeah, that's about it. Oh, fantasy fishing. If you guys haven't signed up, get signed up, because that's this week, right?
Starts February 5th.
Yeah.
Yep. So you have until what did you say, Tony? 6 a.m. right?
6 a.m. February 5th.
Yep. Don't be a procrastinator. Get them locked in now. Do your research. Get them in, and don't let me beat you.
If anybody's looking to jump into it and get involved, reach out to me, Nick or Austin. We'll get you all set up. And then, like I said, it's $5 for just a buy-in. But even if you don't get it bought in before the first tournament, we'll get you in after.
Good deal. Well, you got anything else, Nick?
No, that's about it. Like I said, last thing, the website, as I said in the beginning, is under construction as we speak right now. So just bear with us. Some of the pictures and wording and all that stuff's going to change. The guy that builds it for us just does like a generic template, and then we kind of change stuff around. So some of the phrases and wording and pictures might look a little funky right now, but it's getting a refresh. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, show. Let's do this giveaway thing. I almost forgot. We was about to just roll out without doing the giveaway. All right, and you went over this, Nick. We're doing 3.
I didn't say it yet. No.
Oh, okay. So tonight, we kind of talked about it last week. If you were watching last week, tonight, for his Glory Outdoors, Bobby Edwards and his nonprofit that we've been working with since day one, is giving away 3 team memberships. So how we're doing that, Lonnie's got the idea here. If you have not already done it right now, like, share, and comment #TheSitRep to get in while I explain this. Because once I'm done explaining it, we're diving straight in, and there's a lot on the line tonight. So even if you think you did it, do it again real quick. That way you know you got it locked in. So Bobby and his organization are giving away 3 memberships, team memberships. So 6 memberships total if you're on a team for the organization, the annual membership. So if you've already paid, we're just going to reimburse you that money. If you haven't, boom, you're going to have a free membership to the AFFL this year, along with your partner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the drawing 3 times And if I hit 2 partners somehow, some way, we'll do it a 4th time. But
And if you're already a member, we said we're gonna just do like a refund, right?
reimbursement. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll just reimburse them or refund them the money for their membership.
Yep.
So make sure y'all are in it right now. I'll give it a couple more seconds, but we're going to run 3 drawings. If I draw your name and you're in here and then I draw your partner's name, just let me know. That way we can give somebody else the opportunity. If not, we'll catch it next week. But I'll be watching the comments while we're doing it. Let me break it away real quick. Seems like a few people are still getting them in, double verifying that they're in. All right. I've got 22 entries right now. We've got 20 people live. Tony, make sure you put the pound sign or hashtag right in front of it real quick. I'll give you time to fix that real quick. It's a little out. I got to trim it up tonight for work tomorrow. It's a little.
Troy, that was you. Hashtag in front of the SITREP.
Yep, right here. Hashtag in front of the SITREP. There you go. Boom. That's perfect. All right. I'm going to move it over, bring the screen in, and we're going to run this joker real quick 3 times. All right. Oh, somebody, Jamie Gilman just got in there quick, right at the last second. I'll write down these names.
Tim Halbig. So he's a director. You want to?
It's up to you, Nick.
Just do another one.
Okay. All right. So we're going 3 more draws. Yeah, because, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
3 more draws. Draw again. Mike Sheehan. Dang, won the Natty and
Winners go to winners.
Yep. All right. All right. 2 more. Todd Lewis.
So
Todd, are
Todd,
you fishing with us?
he's not fishing.
Okay.
Todd, I'm going to send you a shirt because you finally won.
He has been watching religiously. All right, I'll run it 2 more times since he's not.
That's some loyal support right there.
He's
Yeah.
been dying to win. He enters every single one.
Yep. Lonnie Droosh. Lonnie, post in here real quick who your partner is. That way, if I draw him, I already know. And I assume, Mike, you're fishing with Justin again this year, right?
Yeah.
Did that change,
Yeah.
Nick?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, we got 1 more. Nathan Tyson. Nathan, if you don't mind, just Nathan and Lonnie, just text me who your partners are going to be, and we'll figure out how to get that all squared away. All right. Boom. Well, congratulations, all 6 of those members. If they're going to have, okay, Jamie's going to be your partner, Lonnie. Thank you. Sorry, I got a horse in the back if y'all can't hear him neighing back there. I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, congrats, y'all. And thank you to Bobby Edwards for donating those memberships again. So appreciative of the support you've given us in this organization, and kind of last minute just surprising us with that notion last week out of the blue randomly. But yeah, that's all I've got. If you guys don't have anything else,
I'm
I
good.
think I've got one about to blow her lid over here. She's going crazy.
Don't call me that. You call me that, I will call you.
How about you say this? Can you tell everybody bye?
No,
Look, reach in right here and say,
I am not.
you're not going to? Fine. Get shy at the last minute. All right, I'll do it by myself. Y'all have anything else?
No, we're good.
Good.
Good deal. Well, we see y'all next week with Zach Birds. Hold on. Zach Birds next week, live here at 7. Make sure y'all get all your questions, write them down, put them in your notes, do whatever you got to do. It's going to be a good show. I'm really excited for it. Until then, remember, y'all, it's not just a tournament, it's a brotherhood. See ya. Thanks for watching another episode of the Sunday Sit Rep. If you're not already subscribed on YouTube, go ahead and go do that now so you don't miss a thing. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook. And if you're watching on Apple Podcasts, leave a review so we know how we're doing. We appreciate that feedback. Until next time, remember, it's not just a tournament, it's a brotherhood. See ya.